Hey everybody, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? This is Kenny Walker Jr. with the Nerd Nation podcast. Megan should be coming on any second now. We're having a little technical difficulty, as always, but not as always, but this is a new podcast. So welcome to the Nerd Nation podcast. And I am Kenny Walker Jr. here at the Nerd Nation podcast. And today we are going to be talking about Teen Titans. Yes, all the Teen Titans. We're going to be talking about them today. Um, Give me 1 second. I'm having a few problems here, but nothing we should have to worry about at all. We got this. We got this. But in any event, welcome to the Nerd Nation podcast. We're going to be talking about the Teen Titans in its entirety. We're going to be talking about the comic book. We're going to be talking about the TV show. We're going to be talking about, bear with me 1 second here. We're going to be talking about coming on any second now. We're having a little technical difficulty. There you go. We're going to be talking about the comic books. We're going to be talking about the TV shows. We're going to be talking about the live action shows, the animated shows, the whole 9 yards. So we're going to be all up in that today. If you have any comments about the Teen Titans, or you have certain Teen Titans you like, please leave us a comment. We are now we are live on Facebook. We are live on YouTube, and we're just here having a good time talking about all nerd things and the nerd things that we like to do. So that being said, we're going to start talking about Teen Titans now. We're going to wait for Megan to come on. Hopefully, she's on her way. And she got finished doing her little difficulties that she was having with this, with her stream, her side of the stream. Hold on a second. Let me take a look at something here. Alrighty then. All right. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. There you go. All right. Then. So hopefully she'll be on in any minute now. And we can continue with our podcast, but we're gonna keep it moving anyway. Um, Bear with me here. I'm trying to figure something out real quick, and then once I figure this out, we are good to go. Okay, well that's not going to work the way I want it to work, so we're going to keep it moving. So, oh, yeah, she is. Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. Add the stream. There she
Can you
is.
hear me all? I gotta get rid of this cat. Hold on. She's driving me nuts.
I can't hear you. Hold on.
You gotta go on. I gotta get rid of the cat. Get.
Okay, she's going to get that fixed up, and then we're going to be for her to come in once she gets touched
Can
down.
you hear me now? I gotta get rid of this cat. Hold on. She's driving me nuts.
Oh, I can't hear you, but you can be heard on the screen.
I gotta get rid of the cat.
Okay, so it must be something on my end because you can be heard on Facebook, but you can't be heard on. I can't hear you on here. So let me see if we can get this right and we can get this. So if you're listening out there, let us know if you can hear both of us or just one of us, or you can hear. But we're going to be talking about Titans, and this is the Nerd Nation podcast. So. No, I'm working with it. I got the banners going. Now I got to do is get the pictures coming up. Let's try to get our sound correct here real quick. I don't know why I can't hear Megan, but we're going to see if I can. Megan, say something.
Hello? Hello? Anything? Nothing?
Why I can't hear
Hello?
her? I can't hear you.
You can't hear me at all?
One second.
Like, even without the... Huh. I had the mic working. Now I have the camera working, and the mic's not working. This is lovely. Oh, man. Hold on. Let me see if I can get this working.
Okay, bear with us 1 second. I'm just trying to fix something here. See if my internal sound is doing what it's supposed to be doing. Um, camera mic, audio, uh, um, speaker, phones.
Audio.
Blah,
Hello?
blah.
Hello?
I don't know why I can't hear you.
Mm.
There you go. Now I can hear you.
Now you can
Now
hear
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Can't, yeah, I've been able to hear you the whole time.
Oh, really? All right, put your headphones back on.
Okay. Hello?
All right. So we're going to talk about Teen Titans, and we're going to talk about a lot of teen stuff here. And now we got our sound systems working out, and everything's really good. So, sorry it took us a little delay here.
It's okay. It's more than just a little delay. I'm also tired and
Just a little
prepared.
delay. That's okay. 'Cause I'm on top of it like it was a horse.
Oh, thank goodness. At least one of us was. I've been up since 2:30 this morning. My dog's not been feeling good for the past 2 days. She's been having
Really?
diarrhea issues.
Okay, because when I was over last night, you said she was having some gas issues.
Yeah, more than just gas issues.
Um, and that's what we do here at the Nerd Nation podcast. Not only do we talk about nerd things, but we talk about animal gas issues.
Just gas issues in general, because sometimes you might have gas issues. I might have gas issues.
I always have gas issues.
Sometimes I might have gas issues.
Was that a gas issue right there? That noise? Was that?
Yeah, my camera just had gas issues.
Your camera had gas issues. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's talk about Teen Titans. Teen Titans was a comic book that started.
I fell over.
Good.
No, my camera's
comments about Teen. Your camera's struck now. If you have any comments, please, please feel free to give us some comments on Teen Titans. We're going to be talking about the new Titans TV series that comes on now. That's on HBO Max, and we're going to be talking about Titans Go and the Titans cartoon. Because Megan likes the cartoons, I like the comic books.
I've always grown up on cartoons. That's my problem.
Yeah, and it's not a problem. It's a good thing to grow up on cartoons. It's a very good thing to grow up on cartoons. But I like the comics, whereas, Megan likes the books. So,
the manga books and, cartoons.
Well, So, the Teen Titans comic book started in the Teen Titans first appeared in the Brave and Bold comic books in 1964. And when they first appeared, it was only Robin Kid Flash, Aqualad, and that was it. And then in Brave and the Bold 60, they officially named, because at then it was just like a bunch of teen heroes getting together, having fun, and doing DC stuff in the 60s, which is very, very lightweight stuff, probably, So wasn't nothing deep. But then in issue 60 of the Brave and the Bold, um, they added Wonder Girl. And they added Wonder Girl, and they officially called themselves the Teen Titans. And then after that, they had other members in the 60s and 70s: Speedy, Aqua Girl, Hawk and Dove, the male Dove, Harley Quinn, Mal Duncan, Lilith, and Narc. So they had all these different people as part of their team and things like that throughout the 60s and 70s. They kept getting canceled and coming back and canceled and coming back. So
I'm pretty sure almost every single one of the characters that you just named off that list was in the cartoon too as a guest star, because
I don't think
if you
Narc
watch
was in
the
the cartoon.
cartoons, huh?
I don't think Narc was in the cartoons. The Narc, or whatever his name is, the caveman guy. I don't think he was in the cartoons.
I don't know. I think he might have been. You can always look it up. I have a computer right here. I can always look it up. Can you spell his name for me?
Huh?
Can you spell his
G-N?
name for me? G-N?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, G-N.
G-N. What?
G-N-A-R-K.
That's it?
K.
That's it. Just
Yeah,
Narc.
it's 2 Ks.
Got it. So he'll tattle on you. Okay.
No, he won't tattle. He's like, 1 second.
Oh, yeah, it's 2 R's.
Oh, it's 2 R's, not 2 Ks.
Yeah, he was. He was in both Teen Titans Go and the Teen Titans cartoon. Yeah, every character you just listed off there. Yeah, every character you listed off there was in the. Even Rose Wilson's in the Teen Titans. She wasn't in the Teen Titans cartoon series, I don't think. I could even look that up myself. She was one of my favorite characters. She was actually pretty badass. Not gonna lie.
I don't think. I think Rose Wilson was probably a Young Justice.
Because they had her in Teen Titans. What is it? Yeah, they have her as Ravager. That's her name in Teen Titans, but it's Rose Wilson.
Yeah, Ravager has always been her name. The first Ravager was her brother, who died at the hands of who died who died while trying to take down the Teen Titans, and they were both the kids of Slade Wilson, who was the Terminator, and he the original Ravager took the name Ravager and took the serum that made his dad Deathstroke, and the serum worked too hard on the serum didn't work right on him and killed him right away. And that was like the second issue of when the Teen Titans came back in the 80s with the very classic line of Robin, Starfire, Raven, Cyborg, Wonder Girl, and Beast Boy. And Kid Flash.
She wasn't in the cartoon that I watched growing up, but she was in like Rose Wilson, Ravager. She was in Teen Titans Go. They didn't have her in the other one.
She was in Teen Titans Go?
The really, really good one.
It seems like they would have had her in the good one because that was more. And Teen Titans Go was so kiddie-ish. That it seems like you wouldn't have a character like Ravager in that one, but you have a character like Ravager in the original Teen Titans animation. because
I don't
that was more hard. So
know. She works in
um,
both, in my opinion. And I wish they had actually featured her in the one that I watched as a teen rather than the Teen
well,
Titans Go, just only in that one.
she's actually the good news is she's actually featured in the new Titan series that's going to be on HBO Max.
See, that's not good news to me because that's the live action one. Like, what would be good news to me is if they actually re-picked up that series and continued Teen Titans from where they left it off, because there's way more to that story. Like,
Oh
I'm
yeah.
sorry. You don't just
Well,
drop off the face of the earth out of nowhere and just say, "Hey, the story is done." No, that show went on hiatus. Like, we need
a
it
lot of the
back.
fans,
I need it back.
a lot, well, a lot of the fans felt kind of slighted when they got rid of
I felt cheated.
that Teen
I
Titans.
felt violated.
The slight cheated, yeah, cheated when they got rid of the Teen Titans and they Teen Titans Go. That was just like a slap in the face to a lot of fans as far as Teen Titans go.
Well, not Teen Titans Go, but
Let's
Teen
see.
Titans.
I didn't like Teen Titans Go at all, not even a little bit.
I do.
Not even a little bit.
I like it.
Okay.
I don't like every episode, but I do like it. Like certain episodes are pretty damn hilarious.
All
Especially
right, well, let's
because
talk about this.
again,
Who, who who's your favorite? Who's your favorite Titan?
in which one? Because I mean, almost out of all of
All
them, my favorite ones are always Raven and Starfire. Obviously,
Ra- Raven and
super
Starfire.
light
All
and
your
super
favorite
dark.
ones.
Yep, super light and super dark. If you're talking about the
Okay, well, hold on a
actual five
second.
Teen Titans that we know today from the cartoons and Teen Titans Go.
All right, hold on a second. Bear with me 1 second because I have a picture of her. Hold on a second, and I'm trying to share the picture. Just bear with me 1 second.
It's okay, I am Starfire, don't worry about it. If you want, I can be Raven too. Just give me a minute. I gotta dye my hair black. Purple. Purple.
It takes you a minute
Where it's
to dye
at.
your hair black and purple. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
I gotta touch up my roots
Hold on
with
a
some
second.
black and then dye the red purple. I got this. I haven't even been looking to see.
All right. Okay, so we are going
I
to.
was, I was gonna say I never advertised it, and oh, just sent
Hold on
it
a
to
second.
Katie.
There she is. There she is. Oh man, hold on a second.
I was gonna say I can just see the both of us switching back and forth on screen.
There's my girl right there. There is Starfire right there. Um,
Well, there she was.
don't remove it. Everything. There she was. There she is. Um, there she is. Starfire right there. That's the one that we were talking about, and she is awesome. She is great. That's her original costume that she was first shown in when she first appeared on Earth, and she couldn't speak any English, and her whole thing was that she had to kiss a guy to
It's
learn the
not just her
language.
original costume, that's her original hair and form. Extra
Yeah,
long
yeah.
hair.
She had to kiss a guy to like learn the language and everything else. This is her. I got her of Raven, the live action Raven, next to the cartoon Raven. Hold on a second. Bear with me 1 second here. Live action Raven. Here it is. is live action Raven. What was it? Um,
I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting to be razzle
I'm
dazzled
sorry.
and
I'm not. I'm trying to razzle you, and it's not working out that great because I'm not. My razzle dazzle is not that great. Hold on a second. I can get my razzle dazzle to be a. That's not what I wanted to do. Stop sharing it. Okay. All right. Bear with me 1 second here. I can get my razzle dazzle to be a lot better than that. Bear with me 1 second here. Boom, boom. There it is. Boom, boom, boom. And now we're going to share the screen because this was a lot. This is a big controversy at one point um, about Starfire because what a lot they did was they made Starfire. They casted a black woman as Starfire instead of doing the orange makeup, and a lot of people had a big problem with that. It looks like they're making the whole race that Starfire comes from a planet. Everybody's pretty much because everybody you've seen from that planet so far has been black. So I guess that's what they're making that civilization, which is I guess a little bit more realistic, and that way, cost wise, you don't have to do the specs and makeup on everybody who you just hire a black actor and there you go.
but that's so lazy. I'm sorry.
When
Like
I
in
first
my
saw it,
opinion, it's kind of
I
lazy.
understand. I get it's lazy. I get it's lazy, but it's more realistic. And if you think
Because if
about it
you think
too,
about it, you could go
um,
in and actually do some really beautiful details on that orange makeup that they have. Like you've seen some of the makeup that they did on like Farscape, right? Have you ever seen that sci-fi show, Farscape, at all? Like,
yeah.
no.
As far as,
Yeah, you've
they just
seen
did
like
it
some
on the
of the
character on
alien makeup that they've
yeah,
done for
yeah.
that,
I've
right?
seen it.
Like, could you imagine if they took
Yeah,
some of
but
the makeup
like
ideas from
on the
that and did that on Starfire? It'd be ridiculous.
it would be ridiculous, and especially if they were able to do eyes like Starfire. That would have been great too. Um, you know, eh, I mean, it is kind of lazy, especially since on Star Wars. They just did the Mandalorian 2 episodes ago, and the character was orange. It was an orange skin character with Rosario Dawson, and I can't pronounce the name of the Star Wars character. If somebody knows it out there who's listening,
Mm-hmm.
please let me know. But Rosario Dawson played the character, and she was able to they were able to do they were able to do the makeup on her to make her look orange or the same color that Starfire is. So they were able to do that to Rosario Dawson and make her look that complexion with
And I'm
makeup.
just saying, they do
So I guess
contacts out there. If they
you
have
know,
contacts that can fully make your eyes white, they would have contacts that can fully make your eyes green. So,
well,
sorry,
you
you
really,
saying that about the
you
eyes
really
just
don't even need
reminded me of that.
contacts.
I'm sorry,
Well,
but
you really don't even need
if you want your
contacts. You
whole
need
eye green like that, you need contacts. There's a special contact that covers your whole entire eye. They have the
yeah,
blackout ones and the whiteout ones. I've actually wanted to own both. Like low key
but
wanted to own both.
couldn't you even do the eye?
Hmm?
You can do that with CGI.
You
You
glitched
could do
out
that with
again.
CGI.
Yeah, but that's not as fun.
You can do the CGI.
Yeah, I know you can do it with CGI. I get that, but it's not as fun. Like that's like in what was it? I don't know if you've ever seen the movie The Mirror Mask, but they use the blackout contacts for those eyes in that movie, and it sells it every single time. Just like in what is it? I doubt you've heard any of their music ever, but when I was in high school, I remember seeing a video from a band called Cradle of Filth, and was it uh the lead singer had like whiteout eyes on the music video. Is it Her Ghost Through the Fog or something like that might have been the song. I had a couple of their songs on my laptop at one point.
Mhm.
They maybe like 3 to 5 of their songs, but I think that was the one. I was like, yo, I really want those contacts.
Let
But they
me
weren't pure whiteouts.
you know, let me show you who my favorite Titan is.
Then tell me it's Beast Boy or
My
Cyborg,
favorite
though.
Titan is Nightwing. No, it's
Well,
Nightwing.
you're talking about one of the side or
My,
previous Titans before the 5 that like we know now. That's what I mean.
well,
Like I picked from
well,
the
no,
5 we know now, which is you know
well,
Robin, Starfire, Beast Boy,
but
Cyborg,
Robin is
and
Nightwing.
yeah, I know, but not till later
Well,
on in Teen
well,
Titans. He doesn't. He's not Nightwing
but
until he
in
grows
Teen
up to be
Titans,
Nightwing.
but
Hmm?
Teen Titans, he's still as Robin. As Teen Titans as Robin, he's still one of the best Titans ever.
Oh yeah, no, he's
And
still a kick-ass Titan, but I wouldn't say he's the best ever in my opinion out of the Titans.
really,
I mean, not until he's Nightwing. Definitely not until he's
and
Nightwing.
this is I don't know if you ever seen this. I don't know if you've ever seen this because I don't think you've watched the live Titan show before. But hold on a second. Come on. But we also have a live action Nightwing now who was Robin at first. Hold on a second. I'm sorry, I'm having problems. And then he became Nightwing in the last episode. But there's our action Nightwing right there. And it looks it's perfect. Perfect for the role.
Yeah, he's cute.
Now if you happen to catch Titans,
I don't know if he's perfect for the
if
role
you
until
have
I actually
if you
see it.
well, well, if you
But
happen to
I'm
catch
just
live
saying,
action Titans on
they
HBO
got a
Max, it was
habit
on the
of
Disney streaming channel.
casting pretty
It wasn't on
boys
D.
and pretty girls for roles like that. So I'm just saying that's why I cracked the joke when he's
Well,
pretty.
well, yeah. Well, I mean, Dick Grayson is known in the comic books even for being a pretty boy. So, can't do anything about that.
I'm just saying in general,
But
like they usually tend to cast pretty boys, especially
they
nowadays.
do. They do. Well, the one role where they could cast a pretty boy, one superhero role where they didn't cast a pretty boy and they couldn't cast a pretty boy. Correct me if I'm wrong. But when Marvel Netflix did The Punisher, they didn't
I
cast a pretty boy for that. That guy looked like he'd been beat up a few times. So that was not a pretty boy casting. I forget his name. This guy used to be on Walking Dead. But anyway, um, back to Titans.
I'm
Nightwing
looking
has always
for it
been my
right
favorite character.
now. Do you know what dude you're talking about specifically? Are you talking about John Bern? Wow,
Yeah,
how do you say his last name?
he,
Bernthal?
yeah, Yeah, burnt off.
I mean, he's not the worst looking guy on the planet. Not the worst looking guy on the planet.
We're gonna have a Nerd Nation show. We're gonna have a Nerd Nation show about the taste of Megan's men.
No, let's not. You'll see me actually pull up pictures of anime characters and video game characters over real life people. It'll all be just like pinups of Lord
All right,
Sesshomaru,
so
Dante from Devil May Cry, and stuff like that.
now here's what I want to show you too. I want to see your reaction to this because I know you have not seen the live action Titans show. So, seeing as you have not seen the live action Titan show, I want to get your feedback on this.
Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed in myself on that one because I did plan on watching it beforehand, but I was trying to clear up and clean up my space behind me so it wouldn't be so bad when I was sitting here.
Well, it TV show was a live action TV show. Here was one of the problems I found with it. The one thing I didn't like about the live action TV show is that they didn't do justice to Beast Boy.
Beast Boy?
And I was very
He is a beast.
Beast Boy did not get justice done to him.
No, I'm kidding. I mean, I could see
I know.
that.
I guess in a lot
They kind of undermined him in the
down in a lot of
cartoon, and they
ways.
undermined him in like Teen Titans Go. They kind of make him really stupid. So I guess they thought they could get away with budget
Yeah.
cutting his character in that one. But like when they go super CGI
Actually,
on with his transformations, to where you can definitely tell.
Actually, in the comic books, he went at one time on the comic books. He went head to head with Deathstroke, who called him one of the most powerful Titans. For the fact that he tends to act like a clown.
I mean, if you think about it, Beast
So
Boy himself can
acknowledged him
transform into any beast.
But what they did on the Titans TV show, what they did on the Titans TV show is he could only transform into a tiger. So on Disney, I'm trying to get the picture up, but it won't come up. But he could only transform into a tiger on that show, and he wasn't green. His hair was green, but his wasn't green. His body was human color. But he can only one time he did transform into a snake.
How'd that look?
One time he did a snake. Because this might come out kind of small.
It's very small. That's what she said. No, I'm sorry.
Hey, boy like that.
I'm just saying.
Don't talk about Beast Boy like that.
I'm not talking about Beast Boy like
but
that.
Very small there, but you can see him a little bit in there.
Phrasing.
Yeah, but anyway, Beast Boy, he could only, and when he turned, I guess they didn't have the wardrobe right, because when he turned Beast on Titans TV show, or live action, no, it's okay. When Beast, his clothes disappeared. So when he turned back into a human, he's usually naked.
So it's like Fruits Basket.
So
yeah, that anime is great. It's like Fruits Basket. That anime is great. So it's like based on all the different zodiacs of the Chinese zodiac, I guess, for the calendar years. You know what I'm talking about? Like the boar,
Uh-huh.
the dragon, the horse, the rooster, all that lovely stuff. Well, apparently these people from this family, like different people from the house, the main house and branch of the family or whatever you want to call it, the Somas, that's the name of the family. Anyway, whenever they're hugged by somebody of the opposite sex, anyone that actually bears like the mark of one of those different zodiac signs, they transform into their zodiac animal, and it's just like poof out of nowhere, and their clothes are just like left on the floor. And then after it either happens when they're hugged by someone of the opposite sex that isn't a family member or I think a zodiac bearer, yeah, a zodiac bearer, or it also happens under like great deal of stress for someone who bears like the zodiac symbol. It's pretty cool anime. It's really funny. It's actually pretty funny, especially
Um,
since we redid
real
it.
quick, real quick, real quick. I want to say hi to some of the people who are watching. Jones, Sir Elijah, Wayne Brooks. My mother was watching at one point. I don't know if she's still on there. Dwayne Heat Williams and your brother Chris is watching, and
I
he's
was about to say
surprised.
if my
And
brother
also we
is
have
watching.
Kathy, my
I
sister.
was gonna say
My
thank
sister
you, bro, for
yeah,
the early Christmas
and
present. It works great.
and my
Typical
sister
kind of a
and my,
technical
and my sister Kathy's watching also. She was on the
Hola.
phone. She forgot we were doing the podcast, but she's she's with us now. But Chris is like, "What? Only a tiger?" And yes, Chris. Um, he can only one time he turned into a snake, but other than that, all he ever turns into is a tiger.
In the
So with Beast
show?
Boy in the Titans TV show that was on DC Universe, but now the TV show, live action TV show that's now on HBO Max when it comes back for season 3, he only turns into a tiger so far.
Okay, man, I better see a monkey
And
up
your
in
mother
there
Dion's here.
soon. And a toucan. I better see a few different
Your
things.
mother Dion is watching.
Hey, Homa.
No. For the first 2 seasons, for the first for the first seasons, you see him turn into nothing but a tiger. That's it.
I
And one time he turned into a snake, and then never went
told
back to
you.
him turning into something else besides a tiger.
Told you it's lazy.
So
It's all lazy, it sounds
that
like.
was the one of the Titans team.
Too lazy to
Now,
do the makeup. Too lazy to do the CGI.
now,
It's all laziness to me.
now that I talk, now that I talk to you about it, you're kind of like on point with the whole it's being lazy thing. Another character that's a Titan in the cartoons and a Titan in the book, but they changed his history a little bit in DC Comics because I don't know why they did it. I don't know why they changed his history. Cyborg. Um, Cyborg, I think the relationship between Cyborg and Beast Boy in the comic books is one of the best buddy relationships in comics.
Well, yeah, because they even had it in the cartoons. Like,
Like,
that was one of the best friends superhero brohams I've ever seen together. Like, I don't know. They
but
could win one of
but
those,
what they
like,
did was,
TV shows
and
where you know everything about your partner.
yeah, they probably could. They probably could, and it was a great match. The two of them together. But what they did was the TV show. Well, what DC Warner Brothers did with the DC channel is they took Cyber and they put him on role, and they took Beast Boy out of the Doom Patrol house and put him on Titans. So when they introduced Beast Boy, he was in the Doom Patrol, a part of that house. Um, and your mother says, because of the budget, maybe CGI was too expensive to do. But if you're not
Am
going to
I
do it
not?
right, don't do it at all, type of thing.
Am I not able to see the
I'm
comments
kind of,
right now?
I don't know. Well, the comment I'm looking at is on Facebook. Comment I'm
Ah,
looking at is on Facebook.
I'm
So
signed in through Facebook.
that's
That's the weird
that's
part.
comment.
No, I was saying I'm signed in on Facebook. That's the weird part. But what about is you can flash the comments? Show the
Your
comments.
flash comments, click on them, and shoot them on screen. Oh, I can't, but I can't do it, Kathy, from Facebook though. I have to learn how to do that. I can do it from YouTube from Kathy because Kathy's on YouTube, I believe, so I can do it from there. But I don't know if I can do it from Facebook and get those comments off of Facebook on here. But I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. That's a venture to try. So,
I can't
it's a
even get the
learning
comments to
process,
pop up. I'm just gonna leave
and
it
our
as
podcast
is.
isn't perfect.
So, your sister's a magic genie. I'm
Yeah, our
gonna leave
podcast
it
isn't
at
perfect, but we're gonna get there.
that.
Um, yes, Kathy, we are using StreamYard. Yes, we're using StreamYard, and so you can do it. Yeah, we're using StreamYard,
I know
and
I can probably do it. My brain's just too
I'm
tired
trying
to
to figure out.
comprehend right now. I already had a hard enough time with the camera and trying to get that set up.
Anyway,
Huh?
they had they took Cyborg, and here he is. Took Cyborg, and there's two different cyborgs. So right here, I got a picture of the cartoon cyborg, the cyborg for the Justice League movie, and the cyborg on the far right over here. That is in the Doom Patrol on that CW universe. He's in the Doom Patrol, and not in the Titans, which I think is a big misjustice. Because Cyborg belongs with the Titans.
So wait, which cyborg is the cyborg for the new show? I'm
The
sorry.
Cyborg for the new show is the guy right here on the far right. The guy with the red shirt. That's the Cyborg for the TV show.
Oh, so the
The
guy that
Cyborg in
always
the middle
dies
is
first. It's a joke.
yeah. The
You
guy
know,
in
red
the
shirt
guy in the
always
middle.
dies first.
Oh yeah. The red shirt dies first. Yeah, no, this is not Star
Yeah.
Trek. But
um,
see,
I thought it was
only
quite
nerds know
clever.
only nerds know those references. But
Isn't that the point of this podcast?
that is the point of this podcast.
For nerds to get these
And
references?
the cyborg in the middle is the one from the Justice League movie, and the cartoon cyborg over here is just the cartoon cyborg. And I think that's the one actually from the
The one
Young
in the
Justice
middle
TV
looks
show.
so sinister. Yeah, the one to the left, he looks like he's from the Young Justice. Like, I like the cyborg from the Teen Titans cartoon. He was he was pretty badass. He was dope. He was somebody I would like to hang out with in real life. Like, I would chill with Cyborg on a daily. Him and Beast
I
Boy, and eat burritos,
a
pizza.
friend, a friend of mine, a friend of
Yeah,
mine, I know that was in Justice
a
League.
burrito pizza.
A friend of mine was actually the guy in the middle for the Justice League. A friend of mine was actually his school teacher. The one that was in the Justice League movie actually grew up in Jersey, and a friend of mine was actually his school teacher.
I thought
So
you were talking about was the school teacher of like the voice actor for the dude I was
no,
talking
no, no,
about.
no, no. The guy who actually played the
I was
actor in
about
the
to be
Justice
really
League movie
excited.
Cyborg. Yeah, yeah. So a friend of
Voice
mine was a school
actors
teacher for
impress
him.
me more than regular actors. That's bad. That's bad that I just called them regular actors.
And now that we're talking about the characters that make up the Teen Titans, um, let's talk about one of your second favorites besides Starfire, which is Raven. Not come
So
fast. I need them too.
confused.
But Raven is your second favorite, I believe you told me.
But I was gonna say it would have to be Raven first, then Starfire. If I could be one of the two, I would
Would it have
probably
to
be
be?
Raven.
Okay, well that's Raven.
Especially
Now Raven, here's the thing about Raven. Between the comic books and the cartoon, Raven has changed a lot because they go back and forth from making her old and young and old and young. Because at one point she was very young, then she was older, and now I think in the comic book she's young again. In the cartoon, she is young, and in the live action, the new live action, she's very young.
I was gonna say in the cartoon, she's a lot like she stayed young in both cartoons that I watched.
Yeah,
Teen
she's
Titans
young in
and
both
Teen
cartoons.
Titans Go. She
Yeah, she's
looks
young in
yeah.
both cartoons, and I think they age her when they put her because a lot of the Titans are in Young Justice, and a lot of
Well, they
Titans are in
make
Young
fun of
Justice.
that in the
And I think when
cartoons. Some of the episodes, like Teen Titans Go, they made fun of that by aging her in one of the episodes. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but sorry. They aged her in one of the Teen
that's
Titans
okay.
Go episodes. Like, they kept making, like, flip flopping back and forth, like you were saying, like how they do in the comic books with her. Um, and Teen Titans, the cartoon, I don't know if they really did that with her age so much, but I know they did that with her powers and her abilities. They flip flopped the colors of Raven. Like apparently she has a spectrum, and her every one of her emotions has like a different ability in her realm, like different power in her realm. You know what I mean? Like there's a red Raven, there's a blue Raven, a yellow, white, a pink. You know, there's actually multiple
Apparently,
spectrums to Raven.
apparently, Raven is your mother's favorite.
Yeah, because Raven's badass. That's
This is
what I mean.
the picture I have. The picture I have up there now is a live action Raven. This is a live action Raven that for the Titans show, and when she manifests her powers, this is what they did. Make her eyes. Did they use the special effects and the eye makeup
She
on her
looks
when
like my
she's
shade
Raven.
from D&D. She looks like she looks like my shade character. She's just missing the white hair,
Yeah, well,
like
that's
Storm.
Raven in that, and you know she's very bear with me 1 second here. So
Shit,
that's
I just
Raven from
dropped my
there for the
PlayStation
live
4
action
controller.
show. So, um, all right. So we talked about the Titans. If you have any comments about the Titans that you want to kick into us, please let us know. I'm gonna work on trying the other comments from everybody on the screen as I go along. But now we have some wrap up news that we want to talk about.
I didn't even realize it was
Is
9:50.
anything
Oh
new?
my goodness. I was gonna say
Yeah,
we
I
didn't even
know.
talk
Is
about
it,
how
it,
Cyborg is like a tech genius. Like he does his own maintenance
well,
on
let's talk about
himself.
it.
Like
Let's
I'm
talk
just
about
saying,
how
dude's got a
Cyborg is a
souped
tech
his
genius.
own souped up car. Like he, you know how you have those superheroes like Batman who have their own super car that they soup up. Well, I mean, yeah, Batman worked on his car himself, right? Like he built his car himself. So did Cyborg. He's got his own like supercar. They had it in Teen Titans and Teen Titans Go. I'm not sure if they have it in the comic book series, but something like that seems like it would be
They don't.
something that they would have.
They don't. They don't. They
Really?
don't. They don't have that in the comic books. They don't have that in the comic books. No.
They didn't make him
He
his
doesn't
own
have his
tech
own
genius?
supercar.
Oh,
Mm,
dude.
no, he's got
His
genius, but he doesn't have a supercar.
I like the way that all right, if you actually watch the Teen Titans
He doesn't have a
cartoon, not
supercar.
Teen
No,
Titans Go, but watch the Teen Titans cartoon, he's got his own
I have.
supercar in a
I have.
sense. Yes, he's got
I
his own
have.
cybernetic car, like how he's a cyborg. It even looks like him too, like the blue parts of
Yeah,
his
yeah, but
skull,
they don't.
arms, and stuff. The car has the same thing, so I think it's only featured in one or two episodes of the
Yeah,
cartoon.
they don't do that. Do that in the comic books, and they don't have that on the Doom because now Cyborg's on patrol, so they don't have that on the Doom patrol.
Um,
They just have him do cyborg stuff.
I'm
But
just saying, in the cartoons,
he's
they had
really
him do a
not
lot of his own
as
tech, like his working
powerful.
on his own arm, doing his own updates for his systems. Like, I thought it was pretty neat.
Yeah, in the in the Doom Patrol TV show, the Doom Patrol TV series that they have out, that Cyborg is on, he's not as powerful. He does know everything because he's like a walking computer. But one of his things is he's like a walking computer. So he is strong, but not that strong. And he is, he can do a lot of things. But I guess he's probably more. I guess the live action side of TV is not as powerful as the live action cyborg that hangs out with the Justice League, and not as powerful as the cartoon cyborg that you see in the Teen Titans Go or the Teen Titans
I was
animation,
gonna say, in
or
the Teen
he's not as
Titans
powerful.
animation, he's like a Saiyan almost, throwing off his own little Kamehameha wave from his blast cannon.
And, he, and he's just as powerful in the comic books also. But for some reason, in the Doom Patrol series, where they have the live action cyborg and a TV show, he's not as powerful.
That's upsetting because he's actually really
Yeah,
awesome too. I actually do really like
yeah,
all
he
five
is.
of the Teen Titans. It's just you do always have your clear favorites, just like with your kids, right, Ma? No, I'm kidding.
Well,
Uh,
we got Jennifer. We got Jennifer listening, and I'm sorry, Jennifer Fullington. I'm sorry, Jennifer, I can't pronounce your last name, but she's torn between Raven and Starfire being her favorite.
I was gonna say,
I'm
does it
I'm
start
I'm,
with G?
I'm totally Team Nightwing.
I wish I could read the comments.
I'm
This
totally
is
team,
killing.
yeah, I'm totally Team Nightwing or Team Robin because he's a leader, and you got to have a leader.
That's what I was gonna say. If it were to date, I would be Team Nightwing.
You got to have a leader. You got to have a leader, and that's who he is. So I mean, because here's a guy. I like him. I like Batman because these are guys who have no powers and they lead in for with powers and they still kick ass. So how could you not like that?
Uh, I'm having a hard time here. I haven't been able to see the comments the whole time. I've been trying. I failed today.
No, Cassie, it is not as easy as it looks.
Me and technology
I'm going
just
back and forth
aren't
with the
friends.
yeah, my sister who usually because when we do our no, that's not the comment I want to show. I want to show this comment. Um, type to us because can explain pop culture. She everything. Now I'm doing it with us, and I'm running everything, and I'm a lot of difficulties for new. We're going to straighten out these difficulties, and we'll have them straightened out as we go along. We have one more podcast for 2020. For 2020, we have one more podcast next week. Then after that, we're going to take a hiatus for 2 weeks, and then we're going to come back in January pretty strong, and I will have everything down to a science by then. Don't worry about it. But in the meantime, in between time, so let me see if I can get to. Oh, let me see if I can do this. Oh, here you go. Um, let me see if I could. Let me see if I could share. Hold on a second.
What?
I'm trying to get so I can share the comments on a Facebook page. I can't quite do that yet because my computer is me on this. So I don't know a lot of stuff, I guess, because it's not working the way I wanted to. But in any event, you know, if you comment on if you comment on I guess YouTube, I can easily put it up in the comments. Though, so but okay. So anyway, here we go, and we're going to go on to um, we're going to wrap this up pretty soon because we're coming down to our and we're going to go to the wrap up, which is pretty much oh, my typing is off, which is pretty much us wrapping up the local news and events that's going on in the nerd nation world. And one of the things I want to talk about real quick about the nerd nation world is Marvel, Disney Plus and Marvel put out a lot of stuff today. They put out a lot of content on what's going on with them. They on a list. One of the things they said they were doing is because we're all waiting for oh come on, don't play. We were all waiting for Black Widow to come out. Black Widow should have came out this year, and Black Widow didn't come out. But what they're saying now is that Black Widow is not going to come out. It's going to come out. It's going to come out on May the 7th in the movie theaters. But I guess a lot of people were hoping um, that they would do a Black Widow with um, HBO Plus and Warner Brothers did with Wonder Woman, and that is not only released in theaters but released it on streaming channels. So we were hoping to see the Black Widow on the DC Plus streaming channel, but apparently they're not doing that. That's not something they're going to do. It's still going to come out in the movie theater, not a streaming channel, but you will see. But we will see movie theaters on May 7th of 2021. Also, too, um, DC, find the article here that I had set aside. Um, I suck. I really suck. And I got rid of it. And I don't know why I got rid of it. But anyway, um, the Hawkeye movie. Your mother wanted to ask you about the Hawkeye movie. The movie is not. It's going to be a TV show, and that's going to come out. That's going to come out on.
I was gonna
Let me
say, are you
see.
saying my mom was
That
asking? 'Cause she might be thinking Hawkeye.
yeah, your mom was asking about
Oh,
it.
oh, no, I'm kidding. I know she
No,
knows.
no,
I
no,
know she knows the comic book
no. She was thinking
Hawkeye
about
character as
no.
well.
Yeah, she was thinking about Hawkeye, but no, she was that. And pretty much what's going to happen is, bear with me 1 second. I'm going to tell you everything I know in a minute. But I had the dates all here in front of me, and then I lost it. So I don't know why I lost it, but I did. Marvel Studio announcements. Here it is. Nakata,
I
which
mean,
means
is it
carpet,
a
if you will
picture you're
mean
looking for?
Kalakaua.
Or are you looking for
But
a?
no, I'm not looking. I'm not looking for the picture. I'm not looking for the picture. Basically, the Marvel upcoming announcements pretty much had everything. One of the announcements they made was that
Oh,
that they are Marvel is now working on a Fantastic Four, a reboot of the Fantastic Four. I had the dates and everything for all the TV shows, but as of now, first thing that's coming out is going to be Vision and the Scarlet Witch, and that's coming out
You cut out really bad. I can't.
the Hawkeye show, the TV shows. They had dates for them, and I'm really mad at myself because I had the dates for them, oh, Charles watching it is better than the last one it did because that was crap. And yes, I totally agree with in the movie news. A lot of people are showing up taping and last in, and then oh, that's going to myself that I had the list right. I'm not a big fan of Baby. I'm not a big fan of Groot. I'm sorry. I'm not a big Groot fan. Groot's okay. He says Groot all the time. I don't know. He's all right. I'm not a big Groot fan.
I don't know. A lot of the stuff I'm
Yeah,
coming
that's
across is
just
saying that
big
the
shocker there.
Hawkeye show that you're talking about is going to be released in fall of 2021.
Yeah,
Probably
yeah.
sometime. Yeah.
Also, and I had specific dates too. The Hawkeye will in fall of 21, and I think before that, though, I think before that we're going to get the Falcon and Winter Soldier. Um, uh, gee, I'm sorry, I had a little itch thing. Whatever with the Falcon and Winter Soldier, and they're also developing a She-Hulk show. And let me see.
I didn't know they were making a show about me.
Thank you, Chris, for that technical advice. Um, I don't believe I don't know why that's happening to me, but I think it's because I'm running a lot of different screens at once,
Where were you when I
cutting
went
out.
to set up this computer
But
earlier?
like I said, I still got to get this perfected. Uh, uh, yeah, yeah. The way I got everything set up, I'm hampering me down. Also, Star Wars also announced on Disney Plus. The Star Wars also announced that they're going to be doing some new series, and they're going to be doing some. They're going to tell a story of a young Obi Wan before you know before he does
Before he was Obi-Wan.
before he does everything else. So tell the story of Obi Wan. Um, so wait 1 second. I need to get rid of a lot of this stuff that's probably bogging me down. So I need to get rid of a lot of stuff here because it's probably making it so I'm slowing down and everything. I got too much going on my screens at once. But anyway, yeah. So we got some new Star Wars stuff content coming out. Some new shows from Star Wars coming out, which should be great. And let me get rid of that too. There you go. So, but anyway, that's a wrap up. Anything new in anime or gaming news this week,
Oh, well,
Megan?
yesterday the new season of Rocket League started. And I know I think I mentioned that the new season of Fortnite started start soon as well too. Last time, not and I'm not sure if I mentioned that the last time we had a podcast, but Rocket League's new season just started yesterday, and I can't wait to play. It's bad. I just like placing. I
Well,
like getting it.
next time,
I like platinum at least, at the very least.
well, um, next week we're gonna end our year next week with a episode talking about Christmas animation shows. So we're going to stay away from the superheroes and a lot of that stuff. And Nerd Nation, we're going to talk about the Christmas animation shows, and
There
we're going to describe what a
goes on
Christmas classic.
Christmas. The only
We're going to
superhero on
describe
Christmas.
what a Christmas is,
Sorry.
and we're going to talk about Christmas comic book stories, and we're going to give you some nerd gift ideas next week.
Hmm. Hmm.
So make sure you tune in for that. And then we're going to come back in January after next week. We're going to come back in January with some really good shows and some really good content. But in the meantime, in between time, thanks for tuning into Nerd Nation. We really appreciate it. And we hope you come back with us next Thursday when we talk about we're going to, a lot of our shows are going to be based on the claymation holiday shows that us nerds like to watch.
You mean that I
Because I
like
love
to
Heat Miser.
watch? I don't care if the rest of you like to watch.
Well, I love it. No, I love. I no. Look, I don't know a nerd that doesn't like the animation shows, the
Oh man,
claymation shows, because they're great. Who
you can
doesn't
ask anyone
sing the Heat
who
Miser
knows
song
me.
or the
I
Freeze
don't
Miser
care if
song?
you like it or not. I'm tying you to that chair. I'm duct taping your eyes open and your mouth shut, and we're watching these movies.
Also,
uh,
too, if you haven't bought anything for the nerd in your life yet, next Thursday, because that is going to be like Christmas Eve, we're going to give you some ideas on Christmas Eve. No, it's not going to be Christmas Eve. Next Thursday is the 17th. So it's before Christmas. So we're going to give you some ideas on what to buy the
gives you
nerd
at
in your
least kind
life.
of almost a week.
Yeah. So we're going to give you an idea on if you haven't bought the nerd in your life a gift, we're going to give you an idea on what to get them. Because we're nerds and we know what nerds like.
I mean, the ideas I might throw out there might be a couple weeks late, but they're worth it. All I keep picturing in my head
There you go.
is a little hand crank music box playing the Star Wars theme. Dun, 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 dun. Sorry, I would love that.
That's
I
something
already
nerds
got
will
one
like.
that does the Sailor. Yeah, I already got one that does the Sailor Moon
That's,
theme song or the Locket song. So, hey, can't beat it with a stick. It's
that's something nerds will like. So,
put a smile on my face. I'm sure it'll put a
all right.
smile on any who likes it. What?
Okay. And your brother put um, Stepperoff is coming to Super Smash Brothers Ultimate.
What? Sephiroth?
Yeah, it's
Really?
coming to Super Smash Brothers
Hold up,
Ultimate. Yeah, that's what he
bro.
says.
We talking Sephiroth from the new Final Fantasy, or we talking traditional, original, sexy Sephiroth? You know, the polymorph character, not the CGI human looking character. No,
Well, I
I'm
don't know.
kidding.
It's just a Sephiroth.
Character looks really good. I'm not gonna lie, he's pretty sexy too.
And Dion says Wallace and Gromit. I don't know if Wallace is not a
Wallace and
Christmas
Gromit.
movie. Wallace and Gromit. It's not. It's he says FF7 is what he says.
Oh,
Oh, I lost. Did I lose you? Okay. Um,
oh, oh! I died.
but he says FF7. It seems
Am
like I lost Megan.
Am I the only one
Looks
here?
like she's not on right now. Looks like we lost connection.
What?
So Oh, there she is. There she is.
Oh, okay, dude. I was that's so bad. I was like, what?
Can you hear me?
Hello, hello.
Yeah, I'm back
I
now. Can you
died.
hear me?
Like peering up like a meerkat.
Yeah, I'm back to not being
Sorry.
able to hear you now. Now I can hear you.
Uh,
Now I can. Now I can. Okay. So he says FF7. I don't know what FF7 means, but he says FF7.
all right, what happened now?
Oh, Dion can barely hear me. I don't know why she can barely hear me, but she can barely hear me.
Oh,
I
she's
don't know.
year of
Am I
a
talking loud
ping
enough?
dangerously. What?
I have no idea. But that being said, we are well
What's
over our
year of a
hour
ping?
talking to people about Megan. We are well over an
Yes,
hour of talking to people about nerd stuff.
yes, we
So
are.
we will come back to you. We will come back to. I don't game like okay. Real quick, Megan, can't game like that. I don't have time to game. So when you say FF7, I don't know that's Final Fantasy 7.
Final
You have to
Fantasy
spell
Seven.
this
Yeah,
out
I'm
for me.
sorry.
You got to
Yeah,
spell shit out for me. I'm like that. I'm a nerd, but I'm more of a comic book superhero movie and TV nerd, not a gamer nerd
but I
because I don't
understand
play
all
games
those
like that.
things too. I just also
Yeah,
understand video games and anime on top of it.
yeah, just it doesn't make me less of a nerd because I don't game. I just don't have time to game.
No, I know. I just don't
But
think sometimes because a lot of the people I know, it's just I could be FF7 and they'll know I mean Final Fantasy 7 right off the bat. So,
yeah, yeah, I don't know Final Fantasy 7. I mean, now that you say I know what Final Fantasy is, you know, if you spell it out for me and say Final Fantasy 7, you know, oh, Final Fantasy 7. I know what Final Fantasy is. Everybody knows what that is. You
well,
know,
it's funny
I just
because
don't know
before
what
the
it
game
is.
FIFA came out, I used to say FIFA and then the number of the Final Fantasy because it's the first two letters of each word. So I'd be then the game FIFA came out, so I stopped doing that, and people used to really get me with that when they would do FIFA for the game FIFA. It's like, oh, you want to play Final Fantasy such and such, and I'm like, that's not multiplayer. What do you mean? And I'm just like, wait a minute. And they're like, no, I mean FIFA. And I'm like, oh, God, I'm too. I need to go home and I need to go to sleep, even though I'm in my own house, sitting in my own bed playing video games with this person right now.
Yeah. Well, we're going to get to because everybody, please come join us next Thursday when we talk about when we do our Christmas episode of Nerd Nation. Please come us at 9 o'clock next day. We appreciate you listening to us today, and God bless your soul and keep living. Peace.
Bye.